Getting there. Holy moly moly.
He's gonna screw it up. Chuck's Mangled News.
And good afternoon, and everybody else on the West Coast. Good morning. And everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Okay. We did that. Let's close the show now. Holy shit. Oh, man. Today was walking day. And I got so mad, too, because I was only on there for 1 minute, and I started coughing. Well, that just freaking ruins me. So, let me clean all this shit out of my pockets here. Look crazy. Look at it. Shit. What is this? Oh, so anyway. Okay, Hazel, here's some Twitter news. Hazel, I hated my name as a kid. It wasn't a popular name. Then there was Witch Hazel. And that stupid show about the maid. It was ammo for the bullies. I've grown to love it. People compliment it. It is coming back in fashion. Run away if someone ever says your name with contempt. Amen to that. Amen to that. Okay, let's go. Ground rules. Oh, it's not for kids. Not a kids show. You got Rugrats, Scrub Munchers running around. You got to go kick their ass outside. If it's nice, put them down for a nap if they're too small. Give them Xbox, PlayStation, put an iPad with headphones on their ears. They're not supposed to be hearing this shit. And then you got the kiss asses. Oh, I think it's a wonderful day. Oh, I like it. I'm sorry, I have to say that. That's what, that's the bad thing about this. Some of these ladies, they put it out there. They just lay it all out there. It's fine. It's fine. But then you got these grovelers, these men that are, I call them, they're grovelers. They grovel at these women. Give me a break. You that lonely, you ain't got nothing better to do to grovel after some woman on Twitter that lives a gazillion miles away from you? Really? And in your wildest fantasies, do you think she's ever going to leave where she is to come to see you? Or ever tell your ass where she lives? I don't think so. I've been on here long enough to see, women are very cautious, right? It's only natural. But even some of these women that are very cautious, they have come out and said that they have gotten in pretty decent conversations and gotten pretty deep with some of these people on this direct messaging, and it turned out they were total assholes. Total frickin' dangerous, crazy jerks. So what makes you think, it must be fun to, flirt and all that other shit. But seriously, this brings me into my other point. Is the education, and this is all the same thing. The education system in our country has failed miserably. And I'm going to say it again. The education system in our country has failed miserably. Despite the best efforts of teachers and everyone else, it has failed miserably. And the education system isn't just in the classroom. TV and media. TV and media got people believing that frickin' Spider-Man is real. Hey, they do. Some people, and that's the problem is they need to be taught reality from fantasy, truth from lies. The truth from lies is real big. Reality and fantasy. Is this real or is this fake? Because what they do on TV and what they see on TV, growing up, and they would say, "Oh, I grew up in in the 50s and the 60s, and it didn't screw my head over." Hey, not like it does now. They got massive, the networks, okay? Oh boy, am I going to get in trouble. They got massive think tanks, with especially advertisers, massive think tanks, psychology people, psychiatry people, to find out what pushes your buttons. What is most effective? What is most outrageous? What is most acceptable? What is most believable? Yeah, Spider-Man's real. It's like Trump's going to be reinstated in August. You better watch out, because a lot of people believe that shit. And there's going to be a move on Washington again. Mark my words. Well, if he can't be reinstated legally, we'll just overthrow the government. Crazy mother. See? Like I said, it's not a kid's show. Almost slipped up here. Close one, folks. Close one. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. There, Sick Rick. Okay. Replying to Jay, persists. The flag Karen has arrived. Petty. And then Jax, she responds, "You mean the U.S. Navy veteran calling out your abject hypocrisy because she knows flag code and knows that flying any flag above the U.S. flag is just as disrespectful as you believe taking a knee during the anthem is?" Yeah, that's 100% me. Here we go. We're going to cough again. Oh, boy. Republicans Against Trumpism says, "Tell me you voted for President Biden without telling me you voted for President Biden." Huh. Okay, former guy. That was easy. Okay, Sig says, voted for democracy, decency, integrity, empathy, and someone who cares for this country, not himself. That's a mouthful. Oh, my. All right. Okay, I don't know what this is about. ZeroHedge.com 2 days ago. Russia hits Canada. Let's go. Did you guys putting this shit up again? Oh, my God. Russia hits Canada with mirroring sanctions. 9 officials barred from country indefinitely. Who wants to go to Russia? Do you want to go to Russia? Go. Go. Be done with it. Go. Just go. Russia has hit back at Canada after March 24 sanctions, which saw 9 Russian officials banned from Canada over gross and systematic violations of human rights in Russia related to the Alexei Navalny's saga. Navalny, you know, Alexei. Okay? At that time, senior Russian officials had been accused over Mangled news, over the attempted murder of Navalny last August, which saw the anti-Putin activist hospitalized in Berlin. Moscow had vowed it would prepare retaliatory sanctions in return, and that moment has come Monday, with the Foreign Ministry announcing a ban on precisely 9 Canadian citizens from indefinitely entering its territory. Canada has been among multiple countries, including U.S. and EU, to level sanctions on Moscow in relation to Navalny, who since his return from Germany to Moscow has been serving a couple-year stint in a prison outside the Russian capital, stemming from a prior embezzlement case. Also on Monday, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Pankin had some interesting words testifying before Russia's State Duma, lower house, on Monday. So if you want to read the rest of that, ZeroHedge.com. June the 7th, Russia hits Canada with mirroring sanctions. 9 officials barred from country indefinitely. The mirroring sanctions, okay? They, you're gonna bar 3 of my people. I'm gonna bar 3 of your people. Mirror. I don't know if you got that, but I just, sorry. Okay, so I'm still getting worried about this, man. We'll get to it in a little bit. Houston Chronicle, 22 hours ago. There is a God and there is justice here. Okay? Woman who lied in 911 calls about Harding Street neighbors sentenced to 40 months in federal prison. Whoa! Patricia Ann Garcia appeared by video conference before U.S. District Judge George C. Hanks in a brief hearing. Garcia had been charged with 1 count of conveying false information to police through a series of 911 calls about Tuttle and Nicholas, who lived across the street from her. Garcia's phone calls eventually led Houston police narcotics officers to raid Tuttle's home. The operation on January 28, 2019 resulted in a shootout that ended with the Tuttle's death and 4 officers wounded by gunfire. In the aftermath of the raid, police investigating the incident accused the officer who led the raid, Gerald Goines, of lying on a search warrant affidavit about buying drugs at the home. Garcia was arrested in November 2019 along with Goines and his partner, Stephen Bryant. Court records from the arrest show prosecutors accused her of calling police and telling them her daughter was in the home with the Tuttles, whom she accused of being drug dealers. Garcia also accused Nicholas of being a heroin addict and said that the couple had machine guns in their house. Damn! Talk about shitty neighbors, huh? And 40 months. I mean, people got killed over this, and she's only getting 40 months in federal prison. Is that all? Oh, well, she's white. Huh. Don't that... Wait a minute. Oh, well. Ann Garcia. Okay, maybe she's not white. Maybe she's Italian. I mean, not Latino. Italian jagoff. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. There's a related article with that. Lawyers say man was wrongly convicted in 1991 in case handled by now disgraced former narcotics officer Goines. Okay, a man walked over to the undercover officers parked in a pickup outside Pamper Club late one May night 30 years ago. 20. Gerald Goines said as his partner looked on. The man ambled back to a brown Cadillac outside the small club, really little more than a house, in Shadyside, and spoke to a person in the passenger seat who reached and gave him something. The man, Goines said, walked back to his pickup, where the narcotics officer passed him a $20, then called tactical officers so the jump-out boys could arrest the drug dealers. That, at least, is what he testified to in court. But 3 decades after a seemingly run-of-the-mill buy-bust, lawyers for one of the defendants arrested that night have filed court papers claiming he was wrongly convicted. So they probably made this shit up, I guess. Oh, my. Yeah, this has been ongoing for the news and everything else, and I think it's, I can't understand why here we go. I can't understand why the Republicans in the Senate, in the House, and everywhere else, don't want these rich people to pay their money. Their tax money. Okay? I'll just go real quick over this. This is crazy. Forbes.com. Yesterday. Richest Americans, including Bezos, Musk, Buffett, paid federal income taxes equaling just 3.4% of $401 billion in new wealth bombshell report shows. So if you want to read this stuff and get sick and want to throw up, have at it. Because I'm not going to read it. It's so bullshit they won't even, and you got to make them pay. I mean, you pay more taxes than they do. What would you do with $41 billion? What would you do with what would you do with $1 million? I'm waiting. Shit! Are you kidding me? The problem is, I guess when you have more, you want more. I don't know. I can't figure that out. What is this, like a game or something to see who can get the most money? Ain't that a sign of mental illness? Shouldn't these people be putting it in a place where they can, Now, you can't blame some people because they make something or they invent something or they do something that catches on and it makes them a lot of money, okay? Yeah, fine. Fine, but when you reach a certain point, you end all fucked up, excuse my language, like Pillow Guy and goes supporting Donald Trump and end up losing. He said a couple of months ago he lost $64 million since the insurrection or since, yeah. So, and for planning all that stupid shit with Trump, give me a break. My gosh, geez, oh man. Uh-oh, here we go. Breaking Defense, 2 days ago. It's breakingdefense.com, June 7th. U.S., France, Arab allies rush to help floundering Lebanese armed forces. While U.S. increases FMF to $120 million, France prepares international conference to assist the Lebanese armed forces, whose budget was wiped out by collapse of the country's economy. Dubai. Ravaged by a 110% inflation, the Lebanese military has run out of money to feed its troops, and troops' salaries have plunged in value to the point where they are no longer enough to cover the cost of living. Now that's bad. The dire conditions prompted the LAF commander, General Joseph Aoun, A-O-U-N, to ask global powers, friends and allies for help. He spoke with senior U.S. military and government officials in virtual meetings early last May. He later flew to Paris to meet with senior defense officials and President Emmanuel Macron, in a rare move that reflects the severity of the situation in Lebanon. Wait a minute, ain't that Lebanon where they blew up the freaking embassy and all them soldiers got killed? What the hell? I guess it's terrorists or something. I don't know. It's crazy stuff. That's so important too. You got to remember this shit. People that used to be our enemies are now our friends. Germany is our friend. Japan, our friend. Makes me want to throw up. Vietnam, our friend. It's like, I can't, it's just like, I'm sorry, folks, but when something bad like that would happen, it would take me a few days. I can't believe it. The thing that kills me, though, wasn't too much past 1975 after Vietnam ended. That there's, those poor Vietnamese over there, we gotta help them there. No. You don't help the North Vietnamese. No. Jeez. Aha, here we go. TheHill.com. The plot thickens. White House looking into woman claiming to be reporter at Harris press conference. A spokesperson for Vice President Harris said officials are looking into an incident in which a woman apparently pretending to be a Univision reporter snuck into a press conference in Mexico City to tell Harris that she had voted for her. The fake reporter identified herself as Maria Fernanda from Univision. When given the microphone to ask her a question, Fernanda said, "Thank you, Madam Vice President. For me, it's an honor because I actually got to vote for the first time as a nationalized Sikh citizen. I voted for you," Harris responded to saying, "Thank you." Fernanda then asked Harris what messages of hope she could offer to women of color on both sides of the U.S.-Mexican border. Daniel Coronel, president of Univision News, later tweeted a video of the interaction and stressed that the woman was not affiliated with this company. Sneaky people. That's what they called stowaways back in the frickin' day on the boats, on the ships. Okay. La 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 la. What? What's this BGR 22 hours ago? No. We've got to figure this out here. Wait, what's going on here? I didn't know this. Maybe this is not true. It's June 8th, 1:41 p.m. Okay, this is very important, I think. $3,600 in new stimulus checks start hitting your bank account sooner than you realize. What? And this was written this year, June 8th, this year, yesterday, 1:41 p.m. BGR.com. So if they're wrong, you could sue these freaking people. I don't know, maybe not. In a little over a month from now, millions of American families are going to start receiving the first of what will be a new stimulus check distributed each month for the rest of this year. We've been preventing this new round of direct stimulus payments in post for a while now. Basically, they stem from an expansion of the federal child tax credit, which will give families up to $3,600 spread over a year for each eligible dependent child, with those payments starting July the 15th. And while this is such a massive undertaking, adding a new regular payment scheme to the IRS normal collection efforts, there's some good news for families wondering how and if this affects them. The tax agency is in the process of just straight up telling families beforehand to expect the check as part of this new recurring payment benefit. Wow. Ain't you guys lucky? And my kids grew up. I wonder if I could shrink them down and have them grow up again. I wonder if that would help me get some money. Anyway, the IRS on Monday said it's begun sending out letters to more than 36 million American families, which also encompasses more than 88% of the children in the United States. The letters are meant to let them know that the payments are coming and when to expect them. This way, there presumably shouldn't be guesswork involved beforehand about whether a family is eligible or not. The letters are being sent to families who may be eligible based on information they included in either their 2019 or 2020 federal income tax return or used the non-filers tool on IRS.com last year to register for an economic impact payment. So, hey, if you didn't do any taxes, man, you got to go to IRS.com, and register for an economic impact payment. Get that money, man. It's your money. You paid in on them years and shit like that, man. That's your money. Families who are eligible for advanced child care tax credits payments will receive a second personalized letter listing an estimate of their monthly payment, which begins July 15th. So they get a monthly payment from the government. Ain't that something like Andrew Yang whenever he was running for president, right? So if you want to read this, it's very important. BGR, 22 hours ago. $3,600 in new stimulus checks starting to hit your bank account sooner than you realize. Ain't that exciting? So anyway, yeah, I mean, and that's one of the reasons Biden wants to add more IRS agents. Now I'm starting to sound like Ruffy. So, not only help with that, but collect money from them deadbeats. All right, let's do a thing here. Nicole, Anya, stands for M4A, focused on that. Am I the only weirdo that likes to get to know my followers and not treat people as if they're a mere hashtag to add to my follow count? Am I the only one who likes diverse opinions rejecting an echo chamber of thoughts? P.S. Science rules. That was deep. That was deep. Okay. Daphne L. Portis says, I need help. I don't know how to make memes. MEMES. And I need someone to make some for me for the upcoming election. Thanks. So let's see what they say. Victoria Wolf says, what's a MEME? A meme. Me. LOL, hoping you get what you need. Best wishes. I know. Steve, the cunning linguist. Okay. Ooh. Did you see what he did there? Cunning linguist. I know how. It's easy. Yeah, right, you do. And then Rhesus Patriot says, are you running? Questioning. You running, you crazy, running, crazy. Charlotte Clymer says, no. It's very simple. People who feel the need to hoist giant-ass American flags on their car by default are deeply insecure and probably racist. We're all adults here. Let's cut the shit and be honest about this. Okay? And Ben Shapiro says, you seem pleasant. Oh. Okay, so anyway. And then Lost in Static says, no, she's right. And all you storefront patriots can fuck clean off. I love Twitter. You know, it's no hold barred. Everything goes, and it's really cool. So, oh, come on. I ain't reading this. Yeah, see, that's just, that gives my daughter more fuel to not get the frickin' vaccine. This is health. CNN 4 hours ago. But I guess we got to read it. Bastard. A link between COVID-19 vaccination and cardiac illness may be getting clearer. CNN vaccine advisors to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say there has been a higher than expected number of cases of a heart ailment among young people, most often males who've recently received their second doses of the Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines. The CD says the report of the ailment are rare and that most patients that received care responded well to medicine and rest and quickly felt better. I wonder, hey, you know what? I don't know. The advertiser statement posted on June 1st in the CDC website strikes a different note from their statement about 2 weeks earlier, which said that the rates of myocarditis, inflammation of the heart muscle, were not higher among vaccinated people than among unvaccinated people. The new report comes as the Israeli Ministry of Health finds a likelihood of a link between the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine and myocarditis, most commonly among males ages 16 to 30. What about this old guy here? I had some bad shit going on with my heart. I had tachycardia before, but okay, so hey, I'm almost done. Jeez, did you have a good day? I did. I have 45 seconds left. So check out that money, man. You got kids. Check out that money. IRS. Okay. And anything. Okay. Real quick one. 30 seconds. Fox News 14 hours ago. Los Angeles records largest drug bust in Sheriff's Department history. Mexican cartel activity suspected. Oh boy. The Hill, 21 hours ago, Texas Democrats roll out voter registration drive amid debate over restrictions. And I think that's about it, folks. I had a great time. Woo! I hope you did too. And I'm all hooked up here. What's going on here? Unhook me. Okay, so anyway, let's say goodbye to the radio people, all right? So let's say goodbye to them, and then we're going to say goodbye to you. Had a good time. I'll see you tomorrow. Everything's cool. and everything like that. Okay, so let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. Play. Ow! Twisted my arm. What the hell? All right, let's so. And we're going to do this and do that and do this and do that. So let's go ahead and do this and do that. Okay? Let's do that and turn all this shit off and turn all that off. And let's pray to God everything works out. You guys be careful, don't get that phone out, right? So anyway, let's see what's going on. We're almost done here.